Okay, it is November 25th, 2018. Hi. This is just a personal reflection of the MCU movies that I want to share with others as a thank you to Marvel Studios and to who just recently passed away, Stan the Man Lee. Thank you for providing us with movies, stories, characters that inspire us to be more than we are. And I think that's why I've really grown to enjoy the Marvel movies and the characters. And as corny as it is, they are inspiring me to do more. And it's actually a pretty common theme in the Phase 1 series as I've been re-exploring all the movies. So why or how did I even think about this? Towards the end of 2017, the internet pointed out that there is enough time between the start of 2018 and the release of the initial release date of Infinity War to watch one movie per week. It was I guess a challenge. I tried doing it with my friend, but we couldn't get our schedules in sync because we were kind of doing it long distance, and we never really accomplished that. Also because, they bumped up the release date by a week or two. I'm sort of re-attempting this in my own way, in anticipation of the release of Captain Marvel and eventually Avengers 4. As of November 25th, the name hasn't been revealed yet. So starting with the release date of Captain Marvel on March 8th and working backwards, I was supposed to start watching Iron Man on October 14th. Now, I am on track with where I should be, which just after Thanksgiving, I should be watching Iron Man 3. Now, when I first thought about making this series, I thought about posting every week. There were a few complications though. I was out on 2 trips. Okay, I'm just gonna mention it like past tense, even though I haven't gone on the second trip yet. There were going to be multiple absences, and I wouldn't be able to post every week like I had hoped. And I didn't want to post in the wake of Stan Lee's passing. So I thought, okay, you know what? There are going to be about 21 movies by the time Avengers 4 comes out. So Avengers 4 will probably release at the very end of April or at the beginning or middle of May. So maybe what I'll do instead is I'll just record these weekly, but I'll post them all daily come April or May. Most likely April. Another thing is I kind of wanted to post it in a way that I could see my progression, and whoever I decide to share this with, they can see my progression November to May, March, April, of about 5 months into 1 month or 3 weeks. Well, that's my thought process. Do I think it's going to be successful? No, not really. I'm just kind of doing this for me. A bit of background as well. Everything I'm going to talk about is coming from the perspective of someone who just recently turned 25, has been out of college for about a little over 3 years now, is currently unemployed, and is trying to figure out what he's trying to do. So it's going to be a long ride, but hopefully through this little series of about 6 months, I figure out what I want to do and why, and I stick to it. And that's what I'm hoping for. This isn't about theories or analyses. There are way better channels and videos that can do that better than I can. What the movies mean to me now in 2018 will be very different to what they mean to me 5-10 years from now. And a lot of them are different from when I first saw them. Mostly because I don't really interpret things the way that I do now. At first, it was just like, oh, cool movie, that was fun to watch, enjoy. But over time, I used movies to help me process, my feelings and my emotions. This is actually something I did in therapy, where I used a scene or a quote or a character's experience to help me explain what I was feeling so that I could process and handle my situation, whatever it was. Hey, future me, about 4 or 5 months later, I just wanted to give an additional introduction / update to the introduction that I had made 4 or 5 months ago. And this is a warning. It's not a scary warning, it's just, after editing my videos, I realized this is hard. Looking at a camera, talking, enunciating. So whoever decides to follow my videos, I'm looking at you, future me. Good luck. I have a lot of trouble trying to look at the camera because, some of the material I write I have on a separate screen to the side. And I think I even have this problem when talking to people where I'll just kind of look around, and I don't really know why I do that. Insecurity, probably, I don't know. But yeah, and it will also be very disorganized in how I talked, because I was trying to figure out my style, I guess, where either I write out a lot of notes about what I want to talk about, but then some of it just end up being pretty much read from the screen, or I have very little notes, but then I go around in circles and circles and circles. But knowing me, and if I was going to do this, I couldn't get caught up in too many, oh, this has to be perfect. Oh, it's not ideal, so I can't do it. For me, I just had to get it out, as rough as it is. So that's why these aren't going to have a fancy intro. There's not going to be any background music. There's not going to be an outro. It's not going to be very good. But the main importance is the message, and this is mostly for me anyway. This was just a thing for me to do, a personal project for me to attempt. And am I proud of it? I'm more proud of the fact that that I did it. I had been talking so much about how much I wanted to do some kind of content, to just put something on YouTube, to do something, and this is what it's turned out into, and I'm glad I was able to do it. The execution, not so much. So I would say enjoy, but it's probably more like a good luck. And not just watching the videos, but good luck in general.